In fact, it's absolutely gorgeous. Been there. It's really beautiful. And he would have been there, you know, coping with the various things before there was any arrangements for tourists. Mr. Tolkien would have had to acquire somebody to interpret the local language, or he would have had to learn it, like Kipling did. In fact, I would be willing to hazard a guess that Tolkien would have gone to Yak and Yeti Hotel, same as Kipling did, and use that as a base from which to explore where is there a house that I might live in while I'm here, and you know, rent a property, have a few hobbits cooking your food for you while you're out in your veranda puffing your pipe, gazing into the smoke and thinking, I know what, I'll take 2 other little hobbits along with Sam and Frodo, because that'll be good, because then I can have 4 hobbits to play with in this scene here, and that will offset all the heavy serious stuff that the big guys are saying, and the Dark Rider, and it's coming out of the smoke, and all he's got to do is get it down with his pencil on that paper before it just evaporates with the smoke. See? And I thought, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Up the Kathmandu Valley, looking at the world from up there, with your pipe, with your Shire reading it, and and looking at these little smiley happy people. Even those that are carrying burdens on their heads, their eyes will light up with a smile if they see that you're looking at them. Yeah, I could see old Tolkien, you know, sitting there in his rocking chair on his veranda, puffing his wee pipe. Go and pick me all the flowers in that row over there. Pick all the flowers, hang them upside down on the washing line, and bring me them when they're crumbly. Yeah? Okay. Gandalf looked deep into his runic guidance and said, over this way, Frodo. Yeah, I can just see that, how the story would materialise, because he's looking from that distance at this huge monster that's erupted out of the west. Its tail, you know, the dragon's tail is in China, in the Himalayas. And that's where our culture has come from. But modified through Europe, well, through the war zone, you know. No, God is this shape, no, God is that shape, I will kill you. God is this shape, you are a non-believer. God is this colour, God's eyes go up this way, God's eyes go down this way. I will kill you, you have the wrong God. That's the Middle East. That's nonsense. The Far East, they just developed religions that went along the lines of, it's awfully expensive to go to war. Why don't we just learn how to live with what we've got? Yeah. And yet when we get into the 20th century with mechanisation and 2 or 3 great big forces that are all run by the same people, building up vast military machines, Navy, Air Force, armies, tanks, guns, missiles, rockets, and ultimately a nuclear warhead. And that monster come out of a peace-loving religion, you know, a guy walking down the Hindu river with long dreadlock hair and a beautiful hippie wife. What's her name? Parvati. And this guy Shiva goes, you know, look what you do, you take this bush, yeah, hang it up to dry, yes. Make a pipe with a lump of clay, poke a hole through a lump of clay, let it dry, put this stuff in, bring fire from the fire. Oh, monkey, you don't know how to do this. Okay, but look, I give you blowback. Right, monkey, you're stoned, man. See that fire there? You put a little stick in it. You get a hold of the fire on the end of your stick and you bring it over to your pipe like this and you go. Got that, monkey? Shiva! Yes, there is no doubt I'm telling you the truth. This is the history of the human race. Tolkien could see this. And they say, this is what went down the Hindu river, making men out of monkeys, proposing to them a civilized way of dealing with each other whereby they don't steal each other's wives or kill each other or steal property from each other. You know, non-violent civilization. And it gets into the Middle East where it bumps into this crazy nutter of a Jah who's going around going, kill that lot, because they don't have the right colour of eyes. Kill that lot. They're not God's true children because they don't have big noses exactly like you Semitic ones. Kill that lot. Take all their cattle and all their goats. Yeah, that kind of God, what was running the Hebrews, the Israelites, it wasn't going to be ultimately the sort of God that would have a world full of people all integrated and cooperative. No, it would have a world full of slaves to the one dominant superpower that was the chosen people, with whom he had made a written contract, I believe. The Jews, such as Moses and his successors, Solomon built a special box to keep Moses built a special box to keep the covenant. You know, that's the contract. God signed it and Moses signed it on behalf of us. God is legally bound to give us the promised land, because we are his chosen people and everybody else is wrong. Yeah, well, that God would not have made a good God for the whole world. I don't think Allah is so selective. You know, only one kind of people were made by God and all the rest are just some sort of target practice that he's made for them to play with. Oh, you can kill them. They're not mine. Think about it. God makes everything and then he takes one tiny part of his people and says, you're the real ones, you're my favourites. All the rest I hate. I made them, but I made them all bad, so you can kill them and destroy them. That's the Old Testament, mate, and well, that religion is not one that all people are going to join, is it? Well, where I was up to, I was telling you something that was very important. I'm sorry, I seem to have wandered off because of this marriage.